Welcome back to Today in History, your daily journey through the extraordinary moments that shape the world we live in. From bold explorations to game-changing inventions and pop culture milestones, we've got a jam-packed lineup for August the 3rd. On this day in 1492, Christopher Columbus set sail from the Spanish port of Palos on what he believed would be a shortcut to Asia with just 3 small ships, the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. He embarked on a voyage into the unknown. For weeks, his crews faced fear, doubt, and the endless expanse of the Atlantic, not knowing what lay ahead. While Columbus never reached Asia, his journey would change the course of world history, leading to the European discovery of the Americas and sparking centuries of exploration, colonization that reshaped the globe. Fast forward to 1778, and the world of music took center stage as La Scala Opera House in Milan opened its doors for the very first time. With its extraordinary acoustics and grand design, it quickly became the ultimate stage for the world's greatest composers and performers. Over the centuries, La Scala has hosted countless premieres and remains an icon of Italy's rich musical heritage, where legends are made and operatic history is written. On this date in 1829, the great composer Gioacchino Rossini premiered his final opera, Guillaume Tell. In Paris, this epic production, known in English as William Tell, demanded extraordinary vocal skill and stunned audiences with its daring score. Of course, its overture would become one of the most recognizable pieces in classical music, galloping into popular culture in films, cartoons, and even sporting events. After this masterpiece, Rossini retired from the opera stage, leaving behind a legacy that continues to thrill music lovers today. Then, in 1908, French brothers Jean and Amédée Boissonné uncovered a discovery that would reshape our understanding of human evolution: the nearly complete skeleton of a Neanderthal at La Chapelle, nicknamed the Old Man of La Chapelle. This 60,000-year-old fossil revealed that Neanderthals were not brutish caricatures, but intelligent, tool-using humans with social bonds, even caring for their elderly. It was a landmark moment in anthropology that sparked a debate and fascination around our shared human story. On August 3, 1914, the first ship officially transited the Panama Canal, one of the greatest engineering marvels of the 20th century. By linking the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, the canal transformed global trade, turning voyages that once took months around South America into journeys of just days. Its opening symbolized human ingenuity and ambition, literally reshaping world commerce and maritime history. Also born on this day in 1926 was the legendary singer Tony Bennett. With a career spanning 7 decades, Bennett's smooth voice and timeless hits like I Left, My Heart in San Francisco, and The Good Life earned him multiple Grammys and the love of audiences around the world. Beyond music, he was an accomplished painter and a champion of the great American songbook, leaving an indelible mark on the arts. In that same year, London lit up its first electric traffic lights at Piccadilly Circus. This busy junction had long been chaotic, with horses, buses, and cars all competing for space. But electric lights brought a new era of order and safety to the capital streets. It was a small flicker that signaled the future of urban transport. In 1940, actor Martin Sheen entered the world. His career would span theater, film, and television, with standout performances in classics like Apocalypse. Now in his beloved portrayal of President Bartlett in The West Wing, Sheen also became known for his political activism, blending art and advocacy in a way few actors managed. The 1944 Education Act, or Butler Act, received royal assent on this day too. This landmark law transformed British education by guaranteeing free schooling, reorganizing secondary education, and raising the school-leaving age. It was a commitment to a brighter future, ensuring that education was no longer a privilege but a right for every child. Then in 1946, Santa Claus Land opened in Indiana, the world's first themed amusement park. Long before Disneyland captured the world's imagination, visitors could immerse themselves in festive cheer all year round. It proved that parks built around storytelling and wonder could be magical destinations for families. On this date in 1949, the National Basketball Association, the NBA, was officially formed, uniting rival leagues into one powerhouse of professional basketball. From humble beginnings, it would grow into a global phenomenon, inspiring players and fans across continents. By 1963, the Beatles were bidding farewell to the Intimate Cavern Club in Liverpool, playing their final show there on this day. This tiny, sweaty venue had been the launch pad for their early fame, but Beatlemania was calling, and the world stage awaited. In 1992, Clint Eastwood's Unforgiven premiered, a dark and powerful reflection on the mythology of the Old West. The film went on to win multiple Oscars, proving that the Western could evolve into something thoughtful and modern while still thrilling audiences. Just 4 years later, in 1996, the Macarena dance craze officially took over the world. As Los Del Rio hit single began its 14-week reign at #1 in the US. It was the ultimate party track, inspiring dance floors, weddings, and even sporting events across the globe. Then in 1997, the Disney Channel debuted, creating a generation of childhood favorites with its movies, series, and stars. For many, it was the soundtrack to growing up in the late 90s and 2000s. By 2004, the pedestal of the Statue of Liberty reopened to the public for the first time since the tragic events of 9/11. It was a poignant moment of resilience and hope, reaffirming the statue's message as a beacon of freedom to the world. And finally, in 2009, Japan's Mount Asama erupted. It sent plumes of ash skyward and reminded us of the country's dramatic volcanic landscape. No lives were lost, but it was a vivid demonstration of nature's raw power. And that wraps up August the 3rd, a day of daring voyages, scientific breakthroughs, cultural milestones, and even global dance crazes. If you've enjoyed this journey through time, make sure to subscribe, like, and share so you never miss a daily dose of history. Thanks for watching Today in History, and I'll see you tomorrow for more stories from the past that continue to shape our present.